My next guest was not only the Raptors' 4th overall pick, he is not only becoming a fan favorite despite not having played an official game yet, but he's also throwing out the first pitch at a pretty damn big Jays game tonight, making his Tim and Friends debut, the pride of West Palm Beach. Scottie Barnes joins us now. What's good, Scottie?
What's good? What's good? How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Of course. I'm doing very well. And I want to get to everything. I want to get to the Players Tribune, which was wonderful today. I want to talk about your rookie season and you wandering the streets of the Six on Instagram. But first pitch, homie, are you nervous? You good? Like, are you going to the mound? How we playing this?
I don't really know yet. I think I might go to the mound, just try to throw one, go solid one. I think I'm not nervous at all. I'm just feel like I have a good cannon on my arm. Feel like I'll be able to throw a good fast one.
Nice. So did you play any baseball at Cardinal Newman or Mount Verde?
Nah, I never played baseball in high school at all.
Not even grade school, like you chuck it around with the friends?
I remember about 7th grade in middle school, I tried out for the baseball team. I could have made it, but I had an injury back then, so I couldn't play baseball.
Understood. So
I was pretty good at it.
Are you going to throw heat, or are you just going to like play it cool, lob over the plate kind of thing?
Nah, I'm gonna put some heat in the ball for sure. I told you, I'm gonna throw a good fast one.
I love it. I love it. So I know you're just a youth. You just turned 20. So I hope you've never seen 50 Cent's first pitch at the Mets game. Did you ever catch a look at 50 throwing a first pitch at the Mets game?
I actually didn't.
Good.
I heard people talking about it, but I actually never seen it. Right. Someone actually sent me that link today and said, do not do this. And I didn't click the link.
Yeah, don't click the link.
Click it.
Don't click the link. You're good. So a lot of Raptor fans woke up to your column in the Players Tribune today called What's Good Toronto. What made you want to do something like that?
I just want to make a letter for Toronto just to show how much appreciative I am, what they can expect from me throughout the season, just what I'm just going to bring. I'm going to bring my joy and love to the game, to this team, to this fan base. So it's really just a welcome letter for me to really just introduce myself to them of how it's going to be and how we just really going to start off. It's a welcome message.
You talk about that joy of the game, and if you heard all of the pundits talking about you in our opening montage, everyone speaks about how fun you are to be around. Is that something that you've brought your whole life? Is it something you learned? Where does that come from?
I would just say it's really just how I grew up, raised and things like that. I'm just really always a happy person, always smiling, always goofing around. So if you just see me and you ask people about me, how I am, I'm just always happy. I'm always just bringing that energy no matter where I'm at. So when I'm on the court, it's just really how my personality is, how I just translate on the floor. I play the game with a passion. I play with a lot of energy. I just have fun. I try to enjoy life to its fullest, you know.
It's just you.
Yeah, that's just me. That's how I am.
I'm not trying to pump your tires, but the hardcores, like the real ones, the real Raptor fans, are already kind of jumping on the Barnes bandwagon. Have you felt the love from Toronto fans?
Oh, for sure. From day one. Even before I even got drafted by them, there was still people comment on my Instagram, text me on Twitter, different things like that. But as soon as I got drafted, it was immediately love from everyone from Toronto. Everyone. They blew my Instagram up, blew my Twitter up, blew everything up. You could just see instant love immediately.
That's awesome. I know you've been to Toronto a couple times now since you were drafted. What's the experience been like, even though we're kind of still in this whole pandemic thing?
I wouldn't say I really did so much. I've toured the city a little bit, went around a little bit, but not so much where I can tell you I did so many different things. But as you can see, walk around the city, you just see it's a nice city. It's a clean city where you don't really see a lot of trash on the floor, different things like that. You see a lot of good people walking around, being able to make some conversation throughout the times I've been walking around, different things like that. People just really enjoy just us being here.
Nice. So I know you spent time at Mount Verde, and that's been home to more than a couple Canadians. There are some hardcores that know Cade Cunningham went there with you. but so did Ryan Nemhard from Aurora, Ontario. Now Creighton, Mississauga's Caleb Houston now going to Michigan. So did that jumpstart a little Canadian flavor from those guys? Like, did they give you kind of the lowdown on what to expect up here?
I would just say it just being able to talk to those guys, just see how funny those guys are with their accent that they have. They always talk about how Canada is in general. So we just had a little conversation. I have a good friend that's Canadian as well.
Nice. So I heard you experienced a true Toronto man's ting by going to the Real Jerk with Cardinal. Is that true?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it is true. We went there, went to go get something to eat. I think I had jerk chicken. I had some yellow rice, and I had like the pineapple soda.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had a good meal.
So you didn't get frisky with no oxtail. You didn't go curry, just the jerk chicken.
Nah, I went with the jerk chicken for now. I eat that sometimes back home. You know, my grandparents are Jamaican,
Nice.
so they be cooking me the oxtail, the curry goat, all that.
Oh, then you are going to eat well in Toronto, my friend. You are going to eat well.
Yeah, I am.
I would love to talk ball with you. I feel kind of weird because you're at the Rogers Center about to throw out the first pitch. And let me tell you, if there was no pandemic, there would be 50K down there for that game tonight. But right now, for the fans that might not know Scottie Barnes, what are you going to bring to Canada's team, the Raptors?
What I'm going to bring to the Raptors is just my energy, my love to the game, my abilities, what I do on defense, being able to play hard, being able to guard the best players on the floor day in, day out. Someone that's just going to come in, willing to work hard each and every day, developing day by day, step by step. Someone that's just going to be able to be versatile on the floor, on offense, defense, no matter where it is. I have so much that I can bring to the game that they'll be able to see it when I get out there.
You know, the thing that jumps out to me about your game is vision and defense, which is probably like the hardest thing to teach. Where does that kind of maturity in your game come from?
I would just say it really just comes from how much you want it. I play the game at an unselfish level where it's just I try to make the right plays each and every time when I'm on the floor, not try to force nothing when I'm on the floor. And then defense is just about your mentality, how much you really want it, how much of a dog you are on the floor, how much you're just going to try to willing to work it out that when it's on the floor, being able to dive on loose balls, to get deflections, different things like that. It's about the little things that can become big.
I remember the Coastal Carolina coach once said, we need more dogs, so that's good to hear. What's the one thing Raptor fans don't know about Scottie Barnes yet that you think maybe they should know or you want them to know?
One thing that they don't know, I don't know. If you can see, I don't know if I'm a fun guy. I'm a funny guy. I don't know. They'll be able to see bits and bits of more and more about me.
Hey, fun guy goes over well in this country, let me tell you. Kawhi was once a fun guy, and he brought home the chips and the dip. Listen, it was fun chatting with you. Good luck on the first pitch, and if you ever need a chance to talk Raptors, there's an open door here at Tim and Friends. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.